Welcome to the Red Katanas podcast, where tradition meets innovation and sharp minds carve new paths. Here we dive into the art of business, the power of bold ideas, and the profound impact of AI creation on our world. Join us as we explore how faith, family, and the pursuit of excellence shape our journey toward becoming the best version of ourselves.
All right. So, got that all set up. Should be an interesting time. Okay, guys. Welcome back to the Red Katanas podcast. My name is AJ. I am your host. Coming from, well, it doubles and triples as a bunch of things. It originally was an office, so I got my entire office set up over here. I got the gym set up over here, which I gotta change a couple things in the background, but should be fine. And then it's also for me practicing some Muay Thai. I just threw up well, you can't even see the ceiling, but I just threw up my 6-foot Muay Thai bag. So this time is actually going to be a video recording. I haven't done a video recording since March, I want to say. The last episode was episode 7. So this is going to be episode 9. And we're probably just going to title this one freaking Red Wave. Trump comes in strong, winning right now. Let's see. Looking at the Associated Press's Google widget that they have pulled up on the search engine when you type in the word election. 2024 elections live, updated as of 9:30 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. I'm recording this on, let's say the 6th. Where's today the 5th? Nope, today's the 6th. My watch is wrong. That's okay. So that's what we're going to be. I'm just going to go through this just from all the information that I'm getting off of this. Like Jill Stein. Let's look at Jill real quick. She, 74 years old. She's a Harvard medical graduate out of Chicago, Illinois. And she received a total of 624,235 votes, 0.4% of the country. Let's see, go back. Okay, cool. So, again, welcome to the Red Katanas podcast. My name is AJ. I'm going to be your host, coming live from my gym, office, garage, studio that I have. I guess I'm going to end up making this kind of like an all-around everything. Garage is kind of decent size, so I'm able to do a couple cool things with this. So, should be interesting. And now that I got it kind of set up like this, I might be able to figure out getting another mic, some more headphones, and bringing some people on to kind of go through this, which would be freaking fun. The thing is, the background there's like boxes and my bookshelf and some swords. Oh, I got to bring the Red Katanas. My Red Katanas over there, because that's kind of where I got the name for the podcast from. It's just some swords that I bought. But, so, again, I'm just going to be kind of going through a couple different things. Primarily, I want to go through the election. And then we'll dive into a little bit of business, a little bit of AI generation that I've been getting into. We can look at the crypto market as well, because that's popping off right now. I was just looking at Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, all that stuff. So let's just get right into that. This is just going to be more or less me ranting in my gym studio. And I got this kind of cool, comfy chair. This chair is super comfortable. Maybe I got to get some more chairs and stuff so I can bring some other people inside of here. Let's see. Okay, so presidential results 9:30 on November 6th. 9:33 a.m. Mountain Standard Time, so it is 11:33 Eastern Standard Time. And right now Trump has 277 of the electoral votes, and it's looking like Maine has not been called yet, but Trump is trailing by 55,000 votes. I knew that. I was talking to some people, and that one was going to look close. That's crazy. I don't know if you guys can see that, but most of that is freaking red, which is hilarious. How a majority of the country is red, even in like the flippin' states like New York is Trump lost by 900,000 votes. Look how red that is. That's still crazy. Now again, those are counties with less population. Obviously, none of these counties are going to have nearly as much as New York City, Buffalo, Albany, Syracuse, Rochester, New York City. So any concentrated population in that state is going to be primarily Democratic, which is fun. There's 4 states technically not called yet: Michigan, and this is according to the Associated Press. Michigan's looking like Trump's winning by about 90,000 votes. Again, majority of it's red. So around the primarily big cities, it says Marquette, Grand Rapids, Flint, Lansing, Detroit, all those are surrounding with blue in those counties. Going down to Arizona, 61% reporting. I don't understand how people are 61% reporting. How is Arizona? They close their polls. Let's see. What is that? Is that they'd be Mountain Standard Time? I'm pretty sure they'd be Mountain Standard Time, or at least most of the country be. No, I don't think Arizona. I think Arizona does its own thing. No, I think that's for daylight savings. But I want to say they're either Mountain Standard Time or Pacific Standard Time, and or Pacific something time, and they would be midnight, or they were done counting as of like 8.5 or 9.5 hours ago, and they're only at 61%. Freaking stupid. Alaska, again, they were done 6 hours ago, but oh wait, hold on. It says it's only updated. Alaska only got updated as of 6 a.m. this morning, which is stupid. Trump's winning by 40,000 votes, but he has 15 points over Kamala Harris. Kamala. And the last one that's not fully given out yet is Nevada. In Nevada, Trump's winning by 60,000 popular vote, or about just under 5 points, or 5%. Yeah, Trump literally won every single swing state, it's looking like. So we have Arizona, Michigan, Nevada, Florida, Georgia, North Carolina, Pennsylvania, and Wisconsin. Every single one of them is red. That's all him. Trump did a good job. He did a really good job. He had a crazy amount of support behind him. And at the over the past month, he's been endorsed by Elon Musk, Grant Cardone, Joe Rogan, and I know there was a bunch of other like sports stars, sports celebrities, the children of sports celebrities, and they were all endorsing and gunning for Trump. Sorry, not gunning for him. They were endorsing him. Somebody gunned for Trump, and they tried twice, and they didn't. They apparently don't know how to aim. So with the ones, let's see if the predictions are correct on this. So that means Kamala Harris would get Maine, and Trump would get Michigan, Arizona, Nevada, and Alaska, just based off of the map kind of showing who's leading in those states. Again, this is crazy. 98% reporting in Michigan, and they haven't called it yet, which is dumb. I don't understand. 2% is not going to, well, maybe 2%. 2% of what? 5.5 million? 5.4 million? What's 2% of 5.4 million? Be 54,000? I want to say that's right. Let's confirm. Let's just make sure I'm not pulling math out of thin air. 5.4 million, multiply that by 2%, that's 20%. No, 108,000, sorry. 54,000 would be 1%. So 108,000. So, I mean, technically it could go that way, but it's not looking like it. Trump is predicted to win Michigan, and so if they win the ones that they're predicted to win or that they're leading in right now, Trump would be at what, 277 plus 15, which would put him at 280, 292. 292. Alaska would bring him to, where's the amount of electoral votes that Alaska has? Can't even see it. I think Alaska's got three electoral votes. Yep, 292, so it'd be 295. With Arizona, he'd have, let's see, 295 would be at 306. It's 11 for Arizona, 306, and then Nevada has 6 electoral votes, so it'd be 312. He'd be at 312, and Kamala Harris is at 224 right now. If she wins Maine, she'd be at 228. So it'd be 312 to 208 or 228, and it's not even freaking close. I was paying attention to this all night last night as I was hanging out with my son, going to basketball, playing some basketball, hanging out with some friends, coming here, finishing up some work, watching Charlie Kirk and watching his band of flipping Patriots go through everything. Charlie Kirk getting all choked up. And he, from when I started paying attention, probably about 20, 30. That's weird that my mic can pick that up. Sorry, I'm also working on like the audio visual. I have my monitors over there and my mic's on the ground. Got this set of headphones, so making sure all this is good to go for future things. Oh, my flipping Ring doorbell works again. Look at that. I can see people. But I was paying attention to all last night. Trump, even from when he started, he was leading by a minimum of 500,000 popular vote, which again, technically doesn't matter for the popular vote, more or less dictates the electoral vote. Actually, it's looking like in Maine, the electoral vote right now is split. There's a total of 4 electoral votes. Nobody's been awarded the totality of the electoral votes, but right now, according to the Associated Press, both Kamala Harris and Donald Trump have both won 1 electoral vote from the state, but they haven't called it yet, so we'll see. But I was paying attention to that, and then Donald Trump just kept creating more and more of a gap as far as the popular vote goes. The electoral vote kind of was based off, obviously, time zones. So as we moved from east to west across the country, and they were winning the states that everyone knew they were going to win, New York was kind of a giveaway. Illinois, Minnesota, those are both traditionally Democratic states. And if you got all the way to the West Coast, they called. Here's the one thing that I wasn't really. It's really annoying to watch this stuff. So, like, you're looking at the fact that it's the middle of the morning, late morning, the next day following the election, right? And according to these websites, it's not been called yet. They haven't called 4 states. They've had 11 hours to be counting all of these ballots. They've had 11 hours to figure the crap out. They don't have that many flipping people. So in Texas, they were able to count 11 million plus votes all within hours of what's going on. And let's see, there's probably about a dozen out of the probably 100 counties that are in Texas that haven't been completely tallied up and given. I can't even touch any in the individual counties. I think I have to go into their website. But Texas has 11 million votes. Freaking Arizona has 2.5 million, maybe. No, they're only at 60%. So maybe they have 5 million. They have half as many votes, and they're not even They're barely halfway done counting their votes. It's stupid. And this hasn't been updated. No, this got updated just now, but they're only at 61% reporting. Alaska, they've had a little bit less time just because, again, they're all the way. I think they're 3 hours behind us for Mountain Standard Time. They're 2 hours behind Pacific, or 1 hour behind Pacific Standard Time. So that means they'd be 2 hours behind us.
Let's talk business. If you're navigating the challenges of entrepreneurship or looking to take your business to the next level, you need the expertise of Kingswork. With over a decade of experience, Kingswork is your go-to consulting agency. For strategic planning to execution, they've got the royal touch to make your business reign supreme. Visit kingswork.win and schedule your consultation today. Trust me, they're the kings of getting things done.
Nevada, 84%. The only county that's even remotely looking like it's going to go for Kamala Harris is whatever county Las Vegas is in, which, again, when you get just a big city together, apparently you get a bunch of liberals hanging out. So, yeah, it's really, really, really interesting. I personally believe that it's for the better. There's no chance that Kamala Harris could have been able to do anything positive for the country at this point in comparison to Donald Trump, and not just the fact that Trump himself, and I love how everyone's kind of emphasizing this, but it's not necessarily the fact that Donald Trump is the one that's going to be the president. It's the fact that Donald Trump is the president. J.D. Vance is going to be the vice president. He's bringing on Vivek Ramaswamy. He's bringing on Elon Musk. He has, what's his name? Robert Kennedy, a descendant of JFK, coming in. Traditionally, let's look at him. He's traditionally was Democrat. He was a Democrat. RFK Jr., American politician, environmental lawyer, anti-vax activist, conspiracy theorist. He's a chair again, conspiracy theorist. That's funny that they put this crap on Google. He's got a really raspy voice. I wonder what happened to his voice. I have to look that up. He was born in Brooklyn, Massachusetts, grew up a Democrat. And again, the Kennedys were in the Democratic Party. And so just Trump being able to work with him, it's so funny that he's still in here as an independent, but he endorsed Trump as well. And I know he's been at different things. Grant Cardona's been at a bunch of these rallies. I know Elon Musk was freaking out at one of the rallies in Pennsylvania. He's been hanging out and running some groundwork in Pennsylvania for the past week or so. So, yeah, it's interesting. Interesting. Let's go back to this. And so that's just the presidential race. Right now, the Senate, the GOP gained 3 seats. I think I was looking at this earlier. The Democrats lost Vermont to Bernie Sanders. I thought Bernie Sanders was a Democrat, but I guess not. He looks like a freaking psychopath with a receding hairline. So, yeah, the GOP right now holds 20 or 52 of the 100 Senate seats. So they're going to have the majority control of the Senate. The House right now, they haven't called the House. Oops. But as of right now, for the seats that they have called for the House, 199 is going to the GOP, 181 is going to the Democrats. But again, the GOP is gaining seats. So there's some places in Colorado that haven't been called, in Iowa, Wisconsin, Washington State, Oregon, in the middle of California, where it looks like the Republicans are winning there. Top right half of Arizona, Alaska. There's some different parts of Pennsylvania too that they haven't called anything for. They haven't called anything for the House. I just said again, so I'm going to do another 50 push-ups. Freaking annoying. I need to stop saying that. I don't understand. It's such a dumb habit to be in. Yeah, Wisconsin 99% in, Pennsylvania 97, North Carolina 99% in, Georgia 97, Florida 99. Nevada is at 84. Michigan's at 98. They still haven't called it, which is stupid. And he's winning by multiple points across all of these. So that's the election side of everything. It's good fun. It was really interesting staying up last night. I was watching him give his speech and say how great everybody is, give accolades to his wife, his kids, J.D. Vance. I think Dana White was on the stage with him there. So it was good. Good news for this country. I wholeheartedly believe that it's a good move for this country to be able to vote in Donald Trump. Where is Kamala? Apparently, last night I was watching Charlie Kirk on Rumble, and they panned over to, I think, just like a representative for Kamala Harris's thing, and they said she will be going to bed. She will not be addressing anybody this morning, where she's not going to be calling it at all. And then she's like, yeah, she will not be making a statement tonight. And then I saw something on Instagram where Candace Owens is like, yeah, apparently her HQ cannot be reached for questions about what her feelings for the election are, which is freaking hilarious. Ooh, not my president. 7,900 post. Elon Musk has changed the like button to celebrate Donald Trump being 47th president of the United States. That's really funny. Sorry, but he is your president. Cry some more. Who did this to Kamala? Oh my gosh, that's really funny. Okay. Yep, Dana White, Elon Musk hanging out together. Elon Musk taking to Twitter like he does. Donald Trump thanking Joe Rogan for his endorsement. The U.S. Embassy is now likely to help. That's hilarious. To help the Tate brothers. Thanks to Trump's win, justice will prevail. That's funny. I know Tate was going on one today where, let's see, I was looking at his Telegram. He was basically like, Donald Trump now has avoided 2 psychotic witches getting into power and destroying the country. So, and they're dancing. America is back. Let's see.
The bullet. Donald Trump, the OG, kept 2 warmongering she-witches out. One man. Monumental feat. Imagine Kamala had won. Imagine the laughing and the cackling that's going on right now. Imagine the For You page on Twitter. Imagine the happy liberals. Imagine her not having to worry about appealing to reason at all, talking about how everyone's gay and trans. Everyone's trans now. Imagine the insanity. Unbothered by what has been. Thank fuck. Truly thank fuck. And you know what? The work's not over. Because Trump's in charge now. We have to fix the world. We have to undo all the damage that's been done. But also, there's something else very important I want all of you at home to remember that we must do as Trump supporters. Because, you know, one of the best things about being rich and being right is being petty. And I want you all to have the energy it takes to twist the knife.
That's freaking hilarious. The thing about being rich is being petty. Oh, the nice thing about being rich is being petty. And I want you to have the energy to twist the knife, which is so freaking funny. I don't know about the being petty part, but he is right. We got a lot of work to undo. I was watching. What was he saying? I think he was talking to Patrick Bet-David. I want to say Trump went and talked to him. I don't know where the clip was from. I want to say the clip was from, I think the clip was from before the election, but it might have been this morning, because apparently Trump hasn't slept in a couple days. Rightfully so. He's been rolling around and getting a lot of good work done. But he was talking to Patrick Bet-David, and they were like, well, what are you going to be doing between November 5th and the inauguration, when you shake hands or when you get sworn in? And Trump was immediately like, I will end the war in Ukraine. He will talk to Putin. He will talk to Zelensky. He knows both of them. He's got a good relationship with both of them, and that's what he's going to be doing as president-elect. He won't even have any of the actual powers of being the president yet. He's got the title, and then he's going to still be able to get that done. And this entire presidency of freaking Biden-Harris, which I don't even know where the hell Biden's been. I haven't seen anything about Biden anywhere for months now. It's like he's completely checked out off the face of the freaking planet. And of course, the only reason why Kamala Harris came out of flipping hiding, because while Biden was rolling around claiming that he was going to flip and win. Oh, nice. Andrew Tate's emergency meeting happening right now. But while Joe Biden was rolling around claiming that he was going to win, but nobody knew anything about where Harris was at. So it's a whole cluster of things that are happening. But it's good. I appreciate the win for Trump and the Republican Party and the GOP and all the senators and the House. And now we can actually get something done. I just said, again, I'm going to do another 50 push-ups. Did I say 50 or did I say 100? I think I said 100 in episode 9. I'll do 100. Might as well do 100. I'll do 150 per this episode. I'll do a total of 300 now. And I'll post it's probably on Twitter somewhere where I'm just a speed reel thing, just doing a ton of push-ups. But it's a good thing. Now I got 450 push-ups. I guess I'm doing just 500 push-ups today. It's a good thing for democracy. It's a good thing for our republic as our country. It's a good thing for the world because the world is now going to be a better place. Donald Trump is the only president in the past whatever amount of years to not start a freaking war. So it's going to be a good thing for that. It's going to be a good thing for the First Amendment so that we can stop having censorships. It's going to be a good thing for the Second Amendment so people stop trying to take away our freaking guns. I don't understand that. Now, probably as a celebratory thing, I'm going to go buy a shotgun after this. I'm going to go buy a 12-gauge shotgun. I don't even care from where. I'll probably just buy one from Walmart just because. That's a good thing for our children because one of the things I was talking to my little brother, and he typically takes a more passive approach to just most things in general. He's very passionate about his family. He's very passionate about his children. He's very, very passionate. That's cool. I can hear the jets going over. Those are some F-16s flying over, probably in celebration that they actually have a commander-in-chief that's not going to freaking throw them out of the military for not wearing 10 masks, getting vaccinated. Freaking stupid. But I was talking to my brother, and he typically is a little more passive about things and how, just in general in life, he's pretty passive, but especially about stuff like this. Just because I want to say his wife is from the Philippines, traditionally more liberal, traditionally more socialistic, but they also have a lot of ties to China, which is straight communism. But I was talking to him and he's like, yeah, I've only been paying attention the past couple of days. So when I went to go vote, I feel like I didn't have enough data to be able to make good decisions. I'm like, yeah, that's true. You probably should have focused a little more on that. And he was saying, well, I didn't want to kind of focus on that. I'm like, well, you got to think about it this way. If you think that your daughter and your son are not going to be affected by the people that we choose to put in power right now, you're sadly mistaken. It's just how it works. Like, you don't have to want to be part of the movement of people picking and choosing exactly the direction of the country. That's fine if you don't want to have that kind of pressure and responsibility, but understand if you don't, somebody else will. And if somebody else is choosing the direction of the country, they're choosing the direction that your children are going to be living in. Just a fact, just a thing that's one of the primary reasons why I've kind of made the effort to kind of put myself in a position to do things like starting a podcast, getting some social media up and running. And not because I'm expecting anybody to actually follow me or even to watch any of these things, but I might as well make sure there was a documentation of my opinions and my beliefs as the world was unfolding for the future. I know Ronald Reagan. Oh, let's see. I have a quote by Ronald Reagan behind me. It's behind my boxing bag, but it says, "Freedom is never more than one generation away from extinction. We didn't pass it to our children in the bloodstream. It must be fought for, protected, and handed on for them to do the same," which is 100% accurate. So it's a good time. That's the election. And yeah, I'm pretty pleased with how it turned out. I need to charge my phone. Cool. So that's that. Been working on some different AI functionalities, mostly just so I can market it to companies that need help with lead generation. So an AI can basically take people's information and be able to and put it into a spreadsheet, so everyone can, so like salespeople can go and access this list of people's names and email addresses and stuff like that. And the AI is able to functionally do that 24/7, no matter what the company's doing or what people are awake at that time. There's that. I also have an AI currently set up for appointment setting, where the AI will set the appointments for you based off of your calendar. And there's another AI that I was working on. But so actually, let's look. Let's look what AIs I've made. Doom 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 doom. 450 push-ups today, huh? That'll be fun. My coins, my power. I have a power of 330. Be passionate about being successful. The Chinese concrete billionaires aren't passionate about concrete. They don't masturbate over cement mix. They're passionate about hard work and financial freedom. If you're passionate about those two things, you'll be excited about anything. Fair enough. It's Cobra Tate. Let's see. Lead capture and CRM integration, customer support, ticket management, and appointment setting. And put them on your calendar. So yeah, customer support, ticket management, basically making sure that the AI is able to access whatever information you're wanting them to access, so they can answer 95% of the questions that somebody would ask about your business, for example. And if the 5% of the time that the AI does not have the information for the customer and what questions they're asking, they automatically can either put somebody in the chat where they'll immediately start talking with somebody, or they can set it up where you basically get shot out an email. You get a list of people that need to be responded to, what their problems are. So let's see. The next thing I'm working on is some AI automation outreach, AI automation service delivery, no-code AI automation workshops, and then some sales training. So it should be good fun. AI is very interesting. I kind of like the aspect of it where basically it's just understanding a general path of how people think and want information, and the AI can track it and bounce all the information that I would need to be able to talk to somebody about. If somebody's asking me questions about my business, the AI will be able to take care of. So should be an interesting thing. Let's see. Business is good. Doing good. We have some more projects out on the East Coast that we're working on. I got some projects out in Japan that I got to finish up. And then probably got to head to Italy, probably got to head to Korea, probably got to head to Guam. Yeah, so it's a good thing. Good times. I don't necessarily have a ton of things to talk about right now. It's just going to be probably just mainly the election, new studio setup thing. I'll probably want to put some sound panels on that side and along this back wall. I'm more than likely, now this won't probably stay clear. I'm going to set up a brand new, that's funny. I'm going to set up a brand new cable set and squat rack over here. I got to sell that one, and I'm getting another one in probably like a week and a half. So, but yeah, I'll tell you what, that's actually just going to be it for now. So appreciate you guys listening. Much love. Own your life. God bless. And thank you for listening to Red Katana's podcast. See you guys next time.
Thanks for joining us on Red Katana's podcast, where we cut through the complexities of business, innovation, AI, family, and faith. Remember, life's greatest insights are found at the crossroads of purpose and connection. If you enjoyed today's episode, don't forget to subscribe, leave a review, and share it with someone you think would find value in our conversations. Keep sharpening your mind, your vision, and your faith. Until next time, stay strong and stay connected.